Joe Biden is even dumber than Robert Durst. While Robert Durst confesses to crimes while he is mic'd up by himself in the bathroom, Joe Biden confesses for the world to hear. Here are just two examples.
I went over for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't.
Well, it just so happens that the general prosecutor was investigating an energy firm in which Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, was heavily invested. Burisma Holdings is an energy corporation in Ukraine, and Hunter Biden, the son of the former vice president, has made a rather handsome profit from it, especially in the aftermath of the 2014 events in Ukraine in which pro-EU forces took power. That prosecutor was looking into 3 different instances of foul play from Hunter's cash cow. However, all it took was a phone call from Papa Joe, and that prosecutor was out.
We had plans that included interrogations and other crime investigation procedures into all members of the executive board, including Hunter Biden.
Members of the board obtained funds as well as another US-based legal entity, Rosemont Seneca Partners, LLC, for consulting services.
And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
I will tell you, because as Secretary of State, I was deeply involved in this. All of us in the administration were trying to get rid of that prosecutor. From Obama to the Secretary of State to the Vice President, all of us were working on that. The ambassador, they had to get rid of that prosecutor, and they did.
As many of you know, John Kerry is in Kiev as we speak, at my direction, and today we announced a significant package of our own to support the Ukraine's economy, and also to provide them with the technical assistance that they need. So it includes a planned loan guarantee package of $1 billion.
President Barack Hussein Obama, Vice President Joe Biden, Secretary of State John Kerry, Ambassador to Ukraine Marie Yovanovitch, were heavily involved in the scheme to remove the Ukrainian general prosecutor, who was investigating Burisma, Hunter Biden's company. Once their corrupt scheme went public, the Democratic Party led by Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Jerry Nadler, among others, all tried to set up President Trump, and to make sure that their corruption never went public. What they did not expect is for these recordings to become public. After listening to this, you will want all those involved put away. It is nothing short of treason.
Poroshenko succeeded in getting rid of the general prosecutor investigating Hunter Biden and Burisma. Listen to Poroshenko confessing.
Here are the leaked phone conversations between Vice President Joe Biden and Petro Poroshenko, the Ukraine president.
The second thing is that I want to thank you that you give me your word that immediately when we change the legislation and I appoint the new prosecutor general, and it would be Yuri Lutsenko as we agreed on our previous meeting in Washington, and when it happened, we can have this loan guarantee, and thank you very much. Third, I have some positive and negative news. I will start with the positive news.
Well, good.
Joe, I have a second positive news for you. Yesterday, I meet with the General Prosecutor Shokin.
Yes.
And despite of the fact that we didn't have any corruption charges, we don't have any information about he doing something wrong, I especially asked him, no, it was the day before yesterday, I especially asked him to resign as his position as a state person and despite of the fact that he has a support in the parliament. And as a finish of my meeting with him, he promised me to give me the statement on resignation. And 1 hour ago, he bring me the written statement of his resignation.
Great.
And this is my second step for keeping my promises.
Very well. Congratulations on getting the new prosecutor general. I know there's a lot more that has to be done, but I really think that's good, and I understand you're working with the Rod in the coming days on a number of additional laws to secure the IMF. But congratulations on installing the new prosecutor general. It's going to be critical for him to work quickly to repair the damage Shokin did. And
what Biden meant by damage is the damage of exposing Hunter Biden and Burisma, which led directly to Obama, Biden, and John Kerry.
I'm a man of my word. And that now that the new prosecutor general is in place, we're ready to move forward in signing that new $1 billion loan guarantee.
As many of you know, John Kerry is in Kiev as we speak, at my direction. And today we announced a significant package of our own to support the Ukraine's economy and also to provide them with the technical assistance that they need. So it includes a planned loan guarantee package of $1 billion.
Ask yourselves, why would the $1 billion loan be conditional on firing the prosecutor? Unless, of course, it was to protect Hunter Biden's involvement in corrupt Burisma, thereby exposing Joe Biden and Obama involvement in the Ukraine. In the following weeks in 2016, Poroshenko and Biden spoke a couple of more times on the phone. Here are the leaked phone conversations.
Assuming that there is a new government and a new prosecutor general, I am prepared to do a public signing of the commitment for the $1 billion. Again, I'm not suggesting that that's what you want or don't want. I'm just suggesting that that's what we're prepared to do. And again, it wouldn't be finalized until, the IMF pieces are written.
Extremely strong motivation. One of the possible candidates was leader of my faction, Lutsenko, who is the public figure. If you think that the political motivated figure would be not very good from your point of view, I recall this proposal. I do not propose, because nobody knows that I want to propose Lutsenko. In this situation, I take all the political motivated figures out from this process.
All right, well, look, let me when you and I finish speaking, let me huddle with my team, talk over what you and I just talked about. I agree with you, there is a sense of urgency here.
2 weeks after Trump won the election, Joe Biden put in the call to Poroshenko. Look at this news report playing the leaked phone conversation.